Hi everybody, it's Oksana, and today I want to share with you my favorite all-natural sunscreen lotion, and I want to tell you exactly what makes this my favorite lotion. So this is the Honest Company sunscreen lotion. It is broad spectrum mineral based protection, SPF 30, UVA and UVB sunscreen. This tube is 3 ounces and I believe it retails for about $10 to $11. I think there was some kind of slight sale going on at Target when I bought this, or maybe it was like a percentage off on their Cartwheel app, so I think I might have gotten it for slightly lower, but it is affordable and you get a decent amount of product, although this is not like one of those gigantic tubes, but it does last a really long time. I bought 2 of these to start off this summer, and one of them is downstairs because it's kind of squished looking because we did use a lot of it, but this is still brand new and unopened. I have not had to open a second tube so far. Now granted, I'm not the type of person that slathers, herself and everybody else with sunscreen head to toe every time we go outside. I do like to get some vitamin D, but if we're ever outside, like go to the pool or anything like that, any kind of long term under the sun thing, I will put sunscreen on my kids, especially on their face, and on myself. I will put this on my body, especially like my shoulders or my back. I may not put it all over the place depending on how long I will be outside. But these are lasting us a very, very long time. By the way, they are non-nano particled zinc is the active sunscreen ingredient in here. So I will talk about the ingredients for a second now. It has very nice all-natural ingredients. Unfortunately, they are not vegan because it does have beeswax, but it is a cruelty-free company, and these are made in the US. The Honest Company is actually, I recently learned, it is a company that Jessica Alba created, and they are working on some makeup now. Honest Beauty, I think it's going to be called, which I'm super excited about. But anyway, sidetracked. So ingredients are wonderful. There are some things I have been reading about zinc oxide being preferable to titanium dioxide. Usually one or the other, or very often both of those, are used as a non-chemical, so as a physical sunscreen in these types of natural products. So because zinc tends to be talked about as being safer, they are using only zinc and no titanium, which I think is nice. I mean, even if titanium is not all that bad, why not err on the side of caution and have the safest one in here, especially when it works, And the rest of the ingredients are very wonderful. No harsh preservatives to worry about. And it is rated, I forget exactly what number, but it is rated safely by the Skin Deep database. So let me show you what it looks like. This is a large amount of product, way too much for the back of my hand, but I just want to show you how it blends out. It blends out actually very nice. So I did apply a little bit too much, so I'm going to have to kind of like rub it all around. But look at that, no white cast, no streaks. It is moisturizing, but it's not greasy or oily compared, to my other hand. There might be a slight shine from the moisturization, but it's not like gross greasiness or anything like that. So it's easy to apply and use. It's easy to apply to children. When I rub it on their faces, I don't really have to like hold them down, and it's very quick and very easy. They don't mind it at all. And perhaps the best thing about this is it can be easily obtained right at Target. I have 3 Targets, 3 or 4, 3 Targets within like 12 minutes of me, and then 4 within 15 minutes of me. So I am like at the epicenter of Targets here where I live. So it's very easy for me to get my hands on this product, which is nice. You can just run out and buy it. You don't have to order it online and wait for it to come in the mail, especially if you're in a pinch, you decided to do a quick weekend trip to the beach or something, or you ran out and the kids want to go to the pool. Very easy to go and pick this up, which I love. I think it's fantastic that we now have an accessible natural sunscreen. There are natural sunscreens which can be found like in Whole Foods and natural health stores. Not everybody has those stores by them. I know not everybody has a Target either, but I think it's even less people have Whole Foods right next to them to go get one of their natural sunscreens. And they don't carry this brand, it's only at Target, but there are obviously other natural safe brands. So in terms of how this compares to other products, Badger is a very popular one that is somewhat easy to find at natural stores. That one is a lot thicker and is greasier than this one. But it, you know, if you have no choice, then that one does have nice ingredients and it is a safe one. Goddess Organics is another one that I've used. I use the baby one because that one also has only zinc and no titanium dioxide. That one is nice. I believe it's quite a bit more expensive though, especially if you get the baby one like I have. And the Devita moisturizer, not the body but the face one, that's the one I have, the SPF 30. That one's very nice and that one is lighter weight. So that one might be nice to use on the face. It might be available at Whole Food type places. I don't know if it's at my Whole Foods. It's definitely on VitaCost. And it is more expensive. So if you are looking for something very light to use on the face, and this is too much for you, too heavy for you, then that is a nice option. I like to use mineral makeup on my face, especially things that are high in zinc and titanium dioxide, because those provide, of course, the physical properties. So for example, Lucy Minerals is a very high coverage foundation that has a ton of zinc in it. So I don't know what the SPF of it would be if it were rated. It's very expensive for indie companies to go and get tested and certified with the SPF. So most indie companies do not do that, but I bet you if they were to do that, it would have a very high SPF rating. I have never burned wearing only Lucy Minerals on my face. Sometimes I will even dust it on my body too if I don't want to put a lotion on. So that's another nice option. But overall, easy to find. Relatively affordable, great ingredients. So this is the winner for me, this Honest Company sunscreen. And by the way, this is water resistant for 40 minutes and it is reef friendly. So there we go. That's another thing about non-natural sunscreens. I was actually reading about this the other day. The chemicals, specifically like the chemical sunscreen chemicals, like the active ingredients, those long words, they are harming coral reefs. So even if you don't really care about using natural ingredients on yourself because, you know, you don't think that they're any safer, then another good reason to use natural sunscreens is because it's better for our environment and it will help save our coral reefs. And Honest Company also has this interesting kind of subscription type service. If you know more about this, then feel free to tell me below in the comments because I was trying to figure it out. And I think there's various options. There's one for diapers, but there's one for just like sunscreen, household items, things like that, bath and body kind of things. And I forget how much it was, maybe like $35, and you get a certain amount of products. And you might have to do it every month. But I think that if you use their products and if you were gonna go out and buy them, this will save you money getting them in this little bundle sent to you monthly, I think. So that's just another thing I wanted to let you know since we're talking about the Honest Company. So that concludes my review of the Honest sunscreen. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer them, and I'll see you next time. Bye.